from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His guys finally into the win column last week. Now they sit at 1-3 on the year. Opposite him, the Jets, Aaron and Glenn. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from East Rutherford. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, plays college ball at Virginia Tech. It's Tyrod Taylor.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game in the win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Here we go. Now, Taylor gets made. That's Wolf. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. He'll try and play with some pace early on.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
They give to Hall. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Taylor looking to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Devontae Turpin on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in that end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking good.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Will McDonald getting through there to drop him
What she has?
for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Looking for your glasses.
Shotgun snap for Prescott.
Check.
He's going to run it. Taking advantage of the room to run, A gain of 19 on the scramble. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Prescott now. He takes off, fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal.
Williams, who score? Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
No.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Jets offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses have to answer.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Taylor. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. Fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So we're trying to analyze it back. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
On play action, here's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's C.D. Lamb. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Dak gonna run with it himself. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
13 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
10 yards.
Here's Prescott. Made by Pickens. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
At the throw is Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Will McDonald. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. 2nd down, Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. to throw is down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
He's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw is Taylor. Out to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. They gain a 5. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
19. Here we go. Go.
To throw is Taylor. The throw here is complete.
Almost.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Dak to throw. That's brought in. Right side by Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott on first down. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Pistol now for Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Dak. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's Taylor. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Dick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This is stretching it. It'll be a 68-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
One possession.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Vikings move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Puka Nacua. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's a man who had a real nice season last year, Chuba Hubbard. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. 14-all the score at the half.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 44-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott again. That's to Ferguson once again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On second down, the run with Williams. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys first down.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
They'll go again here with Williams.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Left side, caught by Lamb. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's down. He'll try and get there on carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field.
Here we go. Ready.
Now, faking the give, rolling right. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him.
Now, problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Second down, Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On second down, it's down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. To the air again. Prescott That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 1970 Timberwolves.
To throw is Taylor. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Was not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Taylor looking to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down and 3. Taylor. He's got a receiver, that's Woods. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now, Taylor. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Give up the middle with Hall. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Need to score. You're going to need to speed up as they get to the line here.
19. Ready.
Back to throw is Taylor. By Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Taylor. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit.
I know, right? I can't wait to the 19th.
The drive continues.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to 6. Dragon 60.
Here's Taylor. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Can you imagine all the XP we're going to end up doing when we get back with the Lego and shit? That's another thing. It's like, I want to be able to, like, that's what I want. That's what I'm doing with the Lego. It's like, you know how much XP I could get? Just, you know what I mean?
They'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give them
exactly.
9 yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Hall. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Wait, what?
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. And he will score. Game on. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Yeah.
At the very least, they
How much is it?
But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really
That's why.
make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense is ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Nice work after the catch. He stops a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. First and 10. On the play fake, Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. He's got it at about the 8, and he's into the end zone yet again. Javonte Williams, touchdown Cowboys. 3 touchdowns for him, numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Reese Hall. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. 3rd down. I focused
My
was
tiny
on
island.
the first down.
That's
Forget
adorable.
that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down
Probably because
marker
of
was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a 1-score game in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First down, it is Williams. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
It's another run here for Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The open man is Wilson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He keeps it, and he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
A gain of a yard.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Play action now. Prescott. His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On the give, it's Williams. And he's got another one. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Auburn good with the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
To throw is Taylor. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Taylor. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Jets 1st down.
Taylor looking to throw. His ball batted away. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They
pass to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
Oh, that looks interesting.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both
Да.